Centuries have passed, but our order has remained steadfast in its sacred mission to preserve the balance between man and half-breed. Such was the quest of our founder, King Arthur. May his name be forever resplendent.
Is it true? Did the Lord Chancellor fight by Arthur's side?
That is the legend.
Today, that balance is threatened with grave upset by a new contagion. The rebellion. As long as its campaign of anarchy and terror is allowed to continue, the plague of lichen infestation that has infected our city will only grow more intolerable.
Well, the Lord Chancellor will thus agree to the urgency of a mission into Whitechapel.
Whitechapel is a matter for the civil authorities.
When the noble Arthur sought to contest for truage with the Roman Emperor Lucius, he did not trouble himself with issues of jurisdiction.
Do not presume to quote history to me, Sir Percival. I've seen more of history than you shall ever know. I remind the knights here assembled that the threat to this order comes not only from without, but within. We must stand vigilant together, lest our ranks be poisoned by those who seek the destruction of all we hold sacred. No one is immune from the rebels' influence.
Surely the Lord Chancellor does not mean to question Sir Percival's loyalty.
This order has long appreciated Sir Percival's counsel, but the current disruption calls for caution and concerted effort, not rash action.
Sir Percival has cause, Lord Chancellor. The situation in Whitechapel may need to be addressed.
Does Lord Darwin speak with the blessing of the peers? Lord Hastings, Lord Dunglass.
He does, Lord Chancellor. Perhaps the question should be put to the Council.
Very well. What says the Order of Her Majesty's Royal Knights in the matter of Whitechapel? Aye or nay?
Nay!
The nays have it. This council is dismissed.
Our order grows too prudent, Grayson. We wither away from this inaction.
Leave it, Sebastian.
Caution be damned.
Sir Percival is most agitated.
You should learn it is best not to cross him when his mind is set on something. What do you make of this?
Percival seems intent on pursuing his investigation.
You heard the Lord Chancellor. The Council will...
Hello there, this is Mr. Echo 58,
He's made a habit of contravening his orders.
bringing some more of the Order, 1886.
I fear many grow weary of Brother Percival's...
Seems like Grayson's got his job cut out for him.
If anyone has the liberty to challenge the Council's authority, it is he.
We may have seldom few...
Can I interact with any of these guys?
Do you believe the evidence enough to warrant our involvement?
We have worked with less than that.
Let's go and chat to more of our team members.
But Father, what if Percival is right? We seldom have time to sit and wait if the rebels are behind this.
The Council has made its ruling. There is nothing more to discuss, Isabeau.
We should at least gather some intelligence.
The authorities will see to that.
Father,
Nobody wants to speak to Grayson, it seems.
by while half-breeds roam our streets.
What about, is that Sir Percival there?
Percival has said.
Need I remind you of your place, Lady Egwene? Who are you to question the Council's wisdom?
Well, it certainly stirred a bee in the hornet's nest. Seems like the Council is divided. Let's get out of here.
Galahad will deal with this in due time. I have a more pressing matter to attend.
As you wish.
How many of us will make the
That's
journey
the first
to
of all.
America? Lord Barrett, Lord Darwin, and myself.
I've heard many great things about the Agamemnon, Lord Hastings.
She is the finest the United India Company has ever built. I can promise you a pleasant and speedy journey across the Atlantic.
Can we expect your presence at the launch, Sir Lucan?
Would be my honor to see you off on your maiden voyage, my lords.
Sir Lucan, if I may.
If you would permit me, my lords.
Of course, Sir Percival.
Alistair, you know as well as I do that Whitechapel is the key to these disturbances, to everything.
My opinion is immaterial. The council has spoken.
Few dared countermand your father's express wishes.
Need I remind you that we all serve at the Lord Chancellor's pleasure?
You are the Knight Commander! Make him see reason.
You think an incursion into a rebel stronghold is reasonable?
I consider it an acceptable risk.
One for which you'd be willing to accept full responsibility should unforeseen circumstances arise.
Let what befalls be upon my head, no one else's.
Whitechapel remains off limits. That is officially.
You have my thanks, Sir Lucan.
Of your thanks I have no need. Bring me results.
As the Knight Commander
Don't
wishes.
quite trust Sir Lucan.
Well, we're going in.
Most excellent.
When do we move?
You're not talking about Whitechapel. But my
Your brother sought fit to permit us a reconnaissance. Secure the necessary materials. Isabeau, a word.
Tell me, monsieur, about the Lord Chancellor.
What is it, Marquis?
Sir Lucan and Lady Igraine were adopted by him, yes?
As they were.
Why would he bring them into such struggle?
Perhaps he wanted to regain a semblance of the humanity he lost. When time came to join the Order, the choice was theirs to make.
Regardless, I would not wish this life on my children.
Marquis, we need to hurry.
Oui, mon général. Avec plaisir. Monsieur.
Friend Mallory has always been something of a rogue operative.
I've never known a better man.
Still, I shall rely on you to be call it a sobering influence.
Sebastian and I have long been partners. I trust him with my life.
A little restraint would not be ill-advised. Do look after my sister, won't you?
No man in the realm can keep Isabeau from danger when she's of a mind.
Oh, you say true. What's a brother to do, eh? Good luck and Godspeed.
Always at your
And
service.
there's many cutscenes in the game.
This way, please.
Ah, Tesla. Just the man.
And it's something a little bit different from the norm.
What new developments do you have to show me?
Quite a few intriguing things, if I may say so. Any further news of the trouble in Grosvenor Square?
Police are investigating. And investigating.
Lycans, on the United India Company's front doorstep. What do you make of it?
Mayfair isn't what it used to be.
Certainly isn't. In this parallel universe.
Permit me to oversee a few of my new experiments. In the meanwhile, take a look around. Play with whatever strikes your fancy. But do be
I
careful.
will. Looks like the original James Bond laboratory. What we got here then?
Nicola, how fares your friend Edison these days?
Thomas and I are not on speaking terms. The man is an idiot.
Give this guy horns. Two of the greatest minds of our generation will meet face to face. Edison versus Tesla. Let's drop that for now. What interesting toys can you give me? What can I take out in the field?
Quite an antique. Hard to believe we ever use these communicators.
Is that what it is? What else has your great mind been up to then? Playing so much Fallout 4 recently. Keep on looking to press the button to scavenge and take it. Narguan there. Schematics of some form.
Gibberish to me.
And me too. Anything else you got cooking here? Where's the big guns?
Sir Galahad.
Can I interact with this geezer? I'll best leave him alone. Let him get on with it.
Sir Galahad.
I've inspected that already.
Sir Galahad.
Whatever you have, you better have something good. There's something behind here. There's some missing to look at.
Sir Galahad.
Yes, I heard you first time round. I'm doing my thing. Leave me be.
Sir Galahad.
Well, she lot, these lot, aren't they?
Please, this way. Here is something you may find interesting. This device allows you to convert between Edison's inefficient direct current and my superior alternating current. Quite handy for overloading and incapacitating certain electrical systems. It's comprised of an inverter, transformer, and rectifier outfitted with some brass clips to enhance the design. Oh, and a fine leather carrying case. Inside each tube is a small quantity of mercury. When the mercury is properly aligned, the device becomes operational. Please, try it.
Yes, let's.
It must be precisely aligned.
Like playing ping pong.
It can be a bit difficult.
You're telling me. You're supposed to help me, or is this a weapon?
The mercury oscillates with the current. It must be precisely aligned. It can be a bit...
This is 18th century technology.
The mercury oscillates with the current. It must be precisely aligned.
And there's always one bit in the game. Lock the moving mercury between the needles. Click and hold L3 to lock the left tube.
It can be a bit...
I'm having a ping pong moment.
You never cease to amaze, Nicola.
I'd appreciate your expert opinion on my latest whimsy.
What a load of rubbish. We're depending on these things to save us from werewolves. We're doomed. This is more like it.
SX-84 marksman carbine. Impressive.
You've always had a good eye for craftsmanship. I've
Nice
outfitted this
sniper
one
rifle.
with a telescopic sight. It's ideal for long-range shooting. I would be honored if you would test its efficacy.
With pleasure.
Yeah, go and stand in a target range. Let me shoot at you. Interesting.
You may want to avail
I'll have to
yourself
hold my
of
breath.
variable magnification. Good shot.
Gone better.
Your skills never cease to amaze me.
Right, enough of this tomfoolery. Click RS to toggle scope magnification on and off.
Nicely balanced. Recoil is sharp, but manageable.
Some calibration.
This will come in
may be
handy.
necessary.
We'll need a little bit of adjusting, I think, from the calibration, like you were just saying, but it's okay.
Good shot.
What else? Anything else to shoot at?
The action's a bit rough.
You may want to avail yourself
I was
of the
trying
variable
to-
magnification.
I have. It's not too steady. Trying to hit the numbers if I can.
The action's a bit rough.
My sentiments exactly.
Some calibration may be necessary.
The trigger pull is stiff.
Alright, how do you come out of this now? What is the objective of this?
Some muffling might be in order as well.
I'll attend to it immediately.
You got your work to do, young man.
So, are there any other of my children that you would like to meet?
The offer's tempting, but I must return to the others.
Of course. Oh,
Get the calibration sorted on that rifle.
Over there on the table.
I'll see that he gets it.
We scour the district in pairs. Isabeau, you and Lafayette take the high street from the south end. Galahad and I will move in from the north.
Why not give the Frenchman to Galahad?
Mademoiselle doubts my intentions. I promise to remain at all times the picture of chivalry.
I'd prefer to have someone more experienced looking out for me.
I thought you needed no looking after.
Very well. You team with Galahad. Mademoiselle will perhaps one day allow me to demonstrate my skill.
One day.
Remember, we are entering rebel territory.
Stop flirting with her,
Insurgents will
Frenchman.
take umbrage at our incursion into Whitechapel.
Given our little discovery in Mayfair, the London hospital should be our target.
Strange to think Lycans would find sanctuary here, is it not, monsieur?
You really believe the rebels are collaborating with the half-breeds?
The Lord Chancellor is convinced of it. I have my doubts. Do you trust anyone, mon général? Never accept. Always question. It's a motto that's seen me through the centuries.
How old is Sir Percival, I wonder? Knights of the Round Table and knowing
Stay
King
vigilant,
Arthur?
all of you. We can expect hot
Truly
work.
is an alternate universe.
Ah, quelle joie!
Quelle joie
Nest of
indeed.
Cut purses, collaborators, and whoremongers. I knew it very differently once.
Anyhow, people, we're going to leave the game here.
Offering sanctuary.
We'll pick up in the next episode.
That was before even my time.
Mr. Echo 58 signing off for now.
Now you can smell.
Later.